Hey, I'm Ray, and I came up with a drawing challenge prompt that I'm really quite fond of. Dropped everything I was doing on the spot and ran to draw it myself. Instead of simply reading the prompt for you all, allow me to set the stage. Your chosen character is completing some sort of exam or audition. They have to answer a series of questions and complete a series of tasks before they can move on. A la the pacer test, or basketball tryouts, or theater auditions, doesn't matter. One of the last times their name is called, they're stood up in front of a group of judges. Your chosen character is then asked to spell their name with their body. How do they do it? Finally, I can record in peace. Today's video is sponsored by... what? Hey. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out! You can't keep me in here! Let me do my ad!
Today's video is sponsored by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed with you in mind to help you stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out with growing your business, or you're an experienced entrepreneur, or you just need a pretty face for your portfolio, Squarespace is your one-stop shop to do it all. Squarespace has a plethora of amazing back-end features, and if you want to know how to do something specific, there are a bunch of tutorials on the Squarespace Help Center so that you can learn how to set up your website exactly the way that you want. You want to learn how to make a waitlist? Sure, no problem. You need help setting up your payments processor? Done. Creating email campaigns or setting up monthly newsletters has never been easier. And if you get stuck, contact Squarespace's customer support and receive help from a real person. A much bigger draw these days than you might think, let me tell you. All that and more is waiting for you when you make your own custom website through Squarespace. So whenever you're ready, check out squarespace.com/GinjaNinjaOwO for a free trial. Then when you're ready to purchase your own original domain, use our code GinjaNinjaOwO at checkout for 10% off. Thanks again to Squarespace for sponsoring, and... back to the video.
I like this prompt so much because I've got plenty of my own experience with theater. Frankly, I wish I had more. I did it for every year of grade school where I was allowed to pick my own elective, and I've done some improv in recent years. I've both participated in and led similar theater games where people are challenged to act out embarrassing things for a room full of people, and all sorts of people have all sorts of different reactions. It's really quite fascinating. The first thing to consider for this prompt, if your character is asked to spell their name with their body, what is their gut reaction? The instantaneous feeling that hits before they even have a chance to move. Are they nervous? Does posing for a bunch of strangers sound embarrassing? Does it sound so super easy breezy peasy? Does the length of your name affect how confident you would feel in spelling it out? Would your feelings change from the time you were told to do the task to the time you finished it? Starting confident and ending embarrassed? Starting nervous and it turns out fine? Is it the same the whole way through? And what about once they start actually spelling it? Are they flexible enough to spell it correctly? Does the process of thinking about letters in terms of their body instead of being written on a page completely disorient them? Are they good at telling their lefts and rights apart while they're on the spot and under pressure? Are they coordinated enough that their poses are clearly readable, or would a stranger absolutely not be able to guess what their name is just from reading the poses? Are they a little dumb, and would they just misspell their name on their own anyway? How willing are they to get on the floor or to jump into the air? Could their clothing, hair, accessories, or anything else help them out with the spelling? And even if they did have an accessory that could help them out, would they think to use it? Once you've decided how your character would react to the prompt, it's time to draw it. Me personally, I sketched them all out in my sketchbook first, and since I started traditionally, I had to draw all the characters really small. If you're going to attempt this challenge, I suggest you do this too, especially if your characters happen to have a long-ass name. It will save you time, but also ask yourself, how often are you practicing drawing characters from far away? I used to do it almost never, now it's one of my favorite things. Try it out yourself. Maguka it up. If you haven't done it before, I bet you'll gain some valuable perspective. If you try that method and then take your pictures into a digital art program to finish them, I'd also recommend trying your absolute best to not zoom in while doing the line art, or at least limiting your zooming in as much as possible. Zooming in is really nice and convenient, but I think it often leads to tunnel vision, where people can end up really dedicated to cleaning up details that are so small that realistically, nobody is ever going to appreciate them. If you aren't used to drawing while zoomed out, then this is a really good time to practice, because drawing really small is going to make your characters look weird anyway, so there's lower stakes for the pressure of your drawing to turn out good. And once you've done both of those things, the third step is that you post it and you tag me. Because if you drew it, then I want to see what you did. That sounds cool. So you could do this with any character, your OCs, your Sona, canon characters. It's all fun and fit and fresh and fine. I, myself, wanted to use a handful of my Prism characters, and here's what I did with them. My first character is Katrina, but everyone just calls her Kat, so K-A-T. She's kind of emotionally stunted and eager to do her job well, so she performs the task with no issue, but there's no real spice, no pizzazz. Just spells out her nickname. Simple, sweet, effective. The next character I did was Neneko, N-E-N-E-K-O. They know no shame, and they're all about pulling off stupid stunts and making an ass out of themselves to get people to laugh, so they're happy to drop to the ground and do whatever they need to do. The start is a little shaky, you can't really read the first N at all, but once they got into the groove, the rest is spelled out easy. My third character is named Zoe, but she goes by Zuzu, so Z-U-Z-U. She's unfazed by the request and even a little endeared to it. And she has so much fun doing her little pose dance that she doesn't realize she fucked up her second Z. My fourth character is Hokuto, H-O-K-O-T-O. She's extremely self-conscious, and this kind of request would freak her out, so each subsequent letter she spells gets smaller and smaller as she retracts in on herself. But otherwise, she spells it out just fine. Just unnecessarily nervous about looking foolish. My fifth character is Reese, R-E-E-S-E, and he doesn't really have any shame regarding this kind of request, but he is stupid, so it takes him 3 tries to really get the E right, and he doesn't really care to try again and fix it. My next character is named Aloe, A-L-O-E, and she's just a little baby and she gets shy. So her bolder older sister comes to help her out, and her older sister is really good at this kind of stuff, so they pull it off no problem. Aloe's sister's name is Lily, and Lily would absolutely be spelling people's names out like this just for fun, for the love of the game. My seventh character, my darlingest, favoritist son, his name is Apollo, A-P-O-L-L-O. He has absolutely no shame, and his spine is made of cooked spaghetti. He performs for us, nails it in one take, no sweat. Isn't he just the coolest? The next character is named Kynthia, K-Y-N-T-H-I-A. She is Aloe and Lily's mom, and just like her older daughter, she's also having a blast spelling her name out. Plus, Kynthia is a shapeshifter, so she widens herself out just a bit for the H. She can be a tiny bit unsettling as a treat. My ninth character is named 12, T-W-E-L-V-E, and it's fucked up I only did 11 characters total, cause she should have been the 12th one, but whatever. 12 is literally a contortionist, so they spell their name flawlessly. He is stunting on us. And the final 2 characters only got 1 drawing each, being Dave and Ben. Dave is a petulant man-child who would refuse to participate and makes the whole debacle more trouble than it's worth. And Ben is a character whose body is made of liquid and brain is made of autism, so he takes the prompt super literally. And that is gonna be all the characters I have for you guys for today. I did 11. It's a good number of them. I challenge you guys to do it now too. Again, if you do, you should tag me or something. I'd like to see it. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. I'd also like to say thank you to our patrons. Patreon's responsible for keeping me and my team funded, so we love you guys over there at Patreon. $2 a month gets you access to everything I post over there, so works in progress on animatics and previews at whatever I'm working on in my sketchbook. $5 a month gets you access to our twice monthly live streams. And $10 a month gets your name at the end of our videos and in the credits just like this. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you had a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye!